What do you do when your family plans your ruin behind closed doors? That hit me in the garage one night. The wrench slipped, my knuckles split open on the edge of the engine block, and I didn't even flinch. My ears locked on the voices drifting through the kitchen window. "He's worked himself to exhaustion." Her father's voice steady, controlled. Then her laugh. Soft, cold, triumphant. "Once the baby's born and his name's on the certificate, our lawyers will strip him of his rights and his fortune." Everything went dead silent, even the crickets outside. In front of me purred the vintage engine I'd rebuilt with my bare hands, the car I planned to gift that man, the one who'd just sentenced me. I wiped the blood on a rag, left the tools on the floor, and walked away. Didn't speak, didn't even close the garage door. The drive home came in flashes, the hum of the tires, streetlights bleeding past, her words echoing, "Our lawyers will strip him." She was pregnant. I thought the baby was mine. I remembered coming home late, skin covered in grease and sweat, her tired smile that never reached her eyes, like she was acting, not living. How didn't I see it? Her sudden affection, the pregnancy she forgot to mention for weeks, her father helping with the nursery and legal details, and that tiny flinch when I said, "I can't wait to meet our son." That night, I didn't sleep. I just stared at the ceiling, planning. I started small, a quiet paternity test, a few strands from her toothbrush, a call to my lawyer, a rewritten will. The trust fund my mother left was locked behind new terms ironclad. No payouts, no loopholes, no access without my consent, a fortress of paper and ink. She didn't notice, too busy painting the nursery, spending money that wasn't hers. I'd watch her from the doorway, her belly round, her eyes glowing with fake warmth. She'd smile, whisper, "Just a few more weeks." I'd smile back, "Can't wait." Every night I took notes. Her calls, her meetings, her movements, the lies were small, neat, rehearsed. Once, her phone buzzed while she slept. Unknown number. I answered. A man's voice said, "You alone?" I hung up, took a screenshot, then sat in the dark, not angry, ready. 2 days after the baby was born, the results came in. 99.9% probability, not the father. My fingers didn't tremble, my heart didn't move, just silence. She came home from the hospital glowing, holding his child. I held the baby once soft, warm, innocent. Then I handed him back and gave her an envelope. She smiled. "What's this?" "The truth." She tore it open. Read. Her lips parted, color drained, eyes wide. She looked at me like I'd burned the world down. "I know." Next morning, my lawyer called her entire family. They showed up in suits, smug and confused. We met in the living room. I didn't sit. I handed her father a folder, bank statements, legal documents, the new will. "No one gets a cent. Not her, not the baby." He tried to speak. I raised a hand. "You planned this. I heard you." Her mother gasped. Her brother cursed. She stood there trembling. "Your lawyers won't be stripping me of anything. In fact, you'll pay back every dollar you stole." Then I looked at her father, the man I once respected. "The car's gone too. It wasn't a gift, it was a test, and you failed." I never saw them again. The car vanished, the money restructured, the trust locked until the day I die. The child wasn't mine. The betrayal wasn't mine. It all belonged to them. Now I live alone. No noise, no lies, just the hum of peace that follows a storm. Sometimes I wonder if she ever loved me. Then I hear her laugh that night. Good, strip him of his fortune. Love doesn't sound like that. Some truths don't set you free. They just harden you, shape you, make you impossible to break again.